Alright, today we are going to put things together and we are going to start learning how to divide using an area model. So I am giving you area models. Now, the area model is kind of a representation of a grid, right? That it would represent, if I was drawing this on a piece of graph paper, there would be a dot for every number. So it's kind of a representation. The reason that I'm choosing the area model to do division is because we did so well with the area model for multiplication. And multiplication is just the multiplication and division. How are they related? They're opposite. So they can't be the same thing, but then they're the opposites. They are the opposite. So that means that I can use multiplication to solve division. All right, we are going to do this a lot of times. All right? So if you don't get it the first time, that is okay. We're going to keep doing it till everybody's got it. All right. I will also give you a forewarning. This is not the way that long division was taught when I was in school. So if you take homework home, your parents are going to show you something else. But again, it's the same process. They just write it differently. Either process works, but make sure you understand the process you're using. So what I'm going to teach is the area model. All right, so I want you to start on your paper. Put the holes on the left, because that's where the holes go. Yeah, you're going to write what I write. All right, so I have 54 divided by 3. Now, how would I rewrite this as a multiplication problem? All right, 3 times a mystery number equals 54. So if I were solving the multiplication problem, what? Can you? All right, if I'm solving a multiplication problem, what would I do? I would put the 3 here, right? I would put my numbers in expanded form on the box. Now, do I know this number yet? I'm going to figure out this number using the expanded form. All right, using my area model. So I'm going to fill in that, yes, I want you to write this on your sheet. So I'm going to fill in what these two numbers are. So I'll know what I'm multiplying 3 times. It's not 50. I'm not multiplying 3 times 50, right? I'm dividing 3 times 50. I'm dividing 54 by 3. So the answer, the number that goes here is also going to go here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my 54 into this box. Now, if I'm looking at place value, what place value does this box represent? The ones. I'm going to write ones down here just to help us out. And what is this place value? The tens. All right. Here's why that is important. I'm going to put 1 0 up here because this is my tens place. Now, for this problem, I'm going to put a box around my 5. And I want to do this. Underneath your box, I want you to write 3 times blank equals 5. Now, will 3 times anything equal 5? No. So what multiplication problem can I get to get close to 5? 3 times what, Helena?
3 times 5 is 16.
No, I don't want to get bigger. I want a number that's close to 5. That's my answer. So 3 times what, Charlie?
100.
Okay, let's look at 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. Will that work?
No.
No, because remember, it's like The Price is Right. I can't go higher than this number. So, Angel, what should I try?
3 times 1.
Okay, so if I do 3 times 1, what does that equal? 3. Will that work? Well, no, I want to just do 3s. I'm only multiplying by 3s here. All right, so 3 times 1. So I'm going to put a 1 up here, because 3 times 1 gets me closest. Now, why do I have this 0 here? Because this is the tens. Now, what would I do in my multiplication problem? I would multiply 10 times 3, right? So let's multiply. 10 times 3 equals 30. So I'm going to write my 30 under my 54. And I'm going to subtract. All right, 4 minus 0 is 4. 5 minus 3 is, right? So I have 24 left over. So now I'm going to take this 24 and I'm going to move it to the next box. And I'm going to write it right here. All right, so now I'm going to look. 3 times a mystery number equals 24. Is there a number that I can multiply 3 by to get to 24? 3 times 8. So I'm going to write the 8 up here. And then I'm going to multiply my parts. 8 times 3 equals 24. Do I have any leftovers? No. All right. So, 3 times what number equals 54? Well, what do I have written up here? I have 18, because remember, it's written in expanded form. So I have to put that number back into standard form. So 3 times 18 equals 54. So 54 divided by 3 equals 18. All right? All right. So let's look at another problem. I can write this one a little bit differently. All right, what is this division problem? It is 81 divided by 3, and that equals a mystery number. So now I want to think about this as a multiplication problem. Madison, what is the multiplication problem that I would think of? Well, you don't have the numbers, all the numbers to fill in. I have 3 times what? 3 times a mystery number, right? That I don't know, equals 81. That's what I mean by what is the multiplication problem. All right, so now I have to create that multiplication problem. Where does the 3 go? The 3 goes down here. Where does the 81 go? Into my tens box. All right, so the 3 goes here, the 81 goes here. Where am I going to write my answers? at the top.
But you don't have your answer.
Because this is I'm working a area model multiplication problem backwards is what I'm doing. So I want to set it up like the area model of multiplication. All right. I'm going to put a 0 here. Why do I put a 0 here? Because that's the tens. Let me focus that for you. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just going to look at this first number. And I'm going to think 3 times what will get me close to 8? 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is what? Is 6. Is that as close as I can get without going over? It is. Because 3 times 3 would give me 9, and that's too many. All right. So where do I write this 2?
Oh, wait, you're right there.
Okay, I'm going to write the 2 at the top in front of the 0. So now I have 3 times 20, right? And so if I was doing the multiplication, I would multiply the parts. What is 3 times 20? Well, let's see. 3 times 20. I multiply my non-zeros. Yep, it's 60. All right. So I'm gonna multiply because I've accounted for 60 of my 81. So I'm gonna multiply 20 times 3. I'm gonna write my answer here, and then I'm going to subtract. Let's wait because you've answered like 3 questions already, and I've got some people that haven't answered any. All right, Ray. 81 minus 60. What is it? What's 1 minus 0? Okay, and 8 minus 6? All right. What do I do with this 21? I'm going to take it to my ones column. All right, and then I'm going to think 3 times a mystery number equals 21. Elena, 3 times what mystery number will equal 21? Okay. Where will I write the 7? At the top. Okay. Then I multiply my parts. 7 times 3 is 21. Do I have any leftovers? No. So, what is my mystery number? 3 times what will equal 81? 27. So 81 divided by 3 equals 27. Now take my numbers from up here. And then it would look like that when I write it. Okay? So far so good. We've got 2 problems down. So let's see. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 says, Ms. Duke, I am totally lost. I don't know where. It's like you're pulling numbers out of the sky. 2 is okay. I kind of get it. 3 is I think I'm following along and I think I know what I'm doing. Now, I don't expect anybody to be like, I could do this on my own. We've only done 2 problems. So, right in front of you, you don't have to hold it up real high, right in front of you, I want you to tell me, are you a 1, 2, or a 3? The 3 is, I think I'm with you. I think I know what you're doing. Not a sure yet, but I think I'm not like completely lost. Okay. We look okay. All right. That's okay. This is not easy stuff. All right. So, my next problem is 69 divided by 3. All right, Jaslyn. If I wanted to rewrite this as a multiplication problem, what would I write? Uh-huh. Excellent. All right, so now here's what I want to do. This is my area model for my multiplication problem. So when I'm doing my multiplication problem, that's right here, I want to write my numbers on the sides of the box in expanded form. So I write my 3. Well, the problem is I don't know my mystery number. Right? That's my big problem here. So I just, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I write my 3 on the side, and I write my 69 in my tens column on my chart. All right, and I'm only going to look at the first number. Now, what do I need to put up here?
0.
Put your 0 up here because this is the tens place. Put your 0 up here because this is the tens place. All right, so I'm going to think 3 times a mystery number equals 6. Right? 2. So 3 times 2 equals 6. So I'm going to write my 2 up here because that's what I'm multiplying the 3 by. So now I'm going to multiply 20 times 3. What is 20 times 3?
60.
It's 60. I'm going to write that there. All right, and I'm going to subtract my 60 from my 69. All right, Jeremiah, what is 69 minus 60? Was that you? Jeremiah, what is 69 minus 60? 69 minus 60. 9. Okay, that was your voice. I couldn't tell. All right. Nope. 9 minus 0 is 9, and 6 minus 6 is 0. All right, so now I'm going to take this 9, and I'm going to write it in my ones column. And then I'm going to think. 3 times a mystery number equals 9. What is that mystery number?
30.
All right, and I write my 3 up here because that's what I'm multiplying. 3 times 3 equals 9. Do I have any leftovers? Nope, I do not. So 3 times what equals 69? 3 times 23 equals 69. So 69 divided by 3 equals 23. I get my numbers from the top. Okay. Turn your paper over. All right. Next one. 72 divided by 4. What do I want to do? Elena. Perfect. All right. So now tell me how to set this up. Zitavian, where am I going to write my 4 and my 72? Where does the 4 go? Well, the 4 doesn't go at the top. The top is my mystery number. So I don't know the top yet. So the 4 goes on the side. All right. Where does my 72 go? It's going to go in the tens column, but it's inside the box. The 72 is inside the box. Now, what do I need on top of the box right now?
A 0.
I want a 0. Why am I going to put that 0 there? Because that's in the tens place, and so I want to make sure that I've got a tens there. All right. So I'm going to start by looking at that first number. 4 times blank equals 7. Now, is 7 a multiple of 4? No. So 4 times nothing will get me 7. What is the closest I can get without going over? Jaden? Okay, so I can do 4 times 1 equals 4. All right? So where will I want to write that 1? I'm going to write it on the top next to this 10. All right? So now I'm going to multiply the 10 times the 4. What is 10 times 4?
70.
What is 10 times 4?
40.
It's 40. All right? And I'm going to subtract the 40 from the 72. So 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. What do I do with this 32? Take it over to the ones. All right. Now I'm thinking 4 times a mystery number equals 32. What's that mystery number, Jeremiah? You're close. 4 times 8. Where do I want to write that 8?
Up there.
Up at the top.
So it's 18.
8 times 4 is 32. Do I have any leftovers? No. So 4 times what is 72?
18.
So 72 divided by 4 is?
I can't get this.
That's good, because you will surely get it after we do this for 4 days. Well, at least. All right. Y'all are looking so smart. We're going to try this. All right. We're going to try 232 divided by 4. Oh, look at those eyes get big. Okay, so let's work it. What do I do first? I got to think about it like a...
4 times mystery number equals 232.
Okay, 4 times a mystery number equals 232. Perfect. Okay. So, I write my 4 on this side. This is where my mystery number is going to go. What part of my mystery... what part of my mystery number do I know? What do I put up here? 0. All right. All right, we'll write it down. And then I write my 232 right there. Give me just a second. All right.
Is it 4 times negative 20?
Okay, on 1 second, okay? All right. Now, for this number, since I have a 3-digit number, I'm not going to look at just the first number. I'm going to look at the first 2 numbers. So I'm going to look at the 23. And I'm going to think 4 times a mystery number equals 23. Well, is 4 times anything equal to 23? No. So what gets me close without going over? Oh, look at that. Okay, so if I think 4 times 5 equals 20, where will that 5 go? Up to the top. So now, what do I need to do? Oh, it is blurry. Because there's a lot of movement, and sometimes that throws the camera off focus. That's why. All right. So So what is 50 times 4? Well, I know 5 times 4 is 20, and then I bring my 0.
So 200. Wait, is it 200?
Yeah, 50 times 4 is 200. So now I'm going to subtract 200 from 232. Let's see, Cody. Okay. All right, so now what am I going to do with this 32? Bring it over to the ones. All right, and now I'm going to think. 4 times a mystery number equals 32.
8.
I'm going to write my 8 up top, and then I'm going to multiply. 8 times 4 is
32.
still 32. Do I have any leftovers?
No.
Okay, so 4 times what is 232?
58.
4 times 58 is 232. What is 232 divided by 4?
58.
We're going to do one more problem. Let's see. Well, good. All right. I'm going to do, let's do this one. And I'm going to tell you this, probably by the end of next week, you could do that one in your head without even working it out. But we're still on level 1. You'll be at a whole other level. All right, so 305 divided by 5 equals a mystery number. Turn it into a multiplication problem, Elena. All right. Taraji, where does my 5 go? 5 doesn't go on the top. The top is my mystery number. 5 goes on the side. All right. What will I put here on the top in my tens place? Cody, what am I going to put there? Well, I'm going to put a 0, right? Because that's the tens place, just to make sure I know that's the tens. Because whatever I do there is going to be tens. All right. Then I'm going to write my 305 right here inside the box. So the 0 goes outside the box on the top, and the 305 goes inside the box. All right, I'm going to underline the 3 and the 0, the first 2 numbers. If it's a 3-digit number, I'm going to underline the first 2. And I'm going to think 5 times a mystery number equals 30. 5 times 6 equals 30. Where will I put that 6? I'm going to put that 6 on the top. Now, 60 times 5. Well, I know that 6 times 5 is 30, and I'm going to bring down my 0. All right, Janira, 305 minus 300? Good. What am I going to do with my 5? Take it to the ones. All right, and so there I have the 5, and I have to think 5 times a mystery number equals 5. Oh, look at that. 5 times 1. I need to write my 1 at the top. My plus sign. All right. So, 5 times what number will give me 305? 61. So, 305 divided by 5 equals?
61.
Okay. So, here is my question. question? Do you guys feel safe stopping here?
No.
Okay, we're going to pick up here on Monday. So you think when we start on Monday, you'll at least start at maybe a 2 and not a 1?
I'll still start a 1.
So, all right. So we will stop here.